welding program is up and running at the high school again. A group tries to expose more students to the teaching profession. We look at a day of recognition you might not know about, and where you can find programs streamed across the district. Hi, I'm Jabez Darrow, and you're watching Eagle Zone. It's a short week, so we have a shorter show for you. The welding program is running again at the high school after a disrupted start. A person hired for the job left right as the school year started, and the school has been busy trying to find a replacement. Principals didn't find a new teacher in time for the first term, but there's one here now. Eagle Zone's Kobe Down joins us with that story. Kobe?
With the current teacher shortage, there have been gaps in some students' schedules, since there weren't teachers available to fill the positions. That was the case for the welding class at the beginning of the school year. Sophomore Bryson Fleury found that out for the first few days of school.
So originally I was trying to get into welding, which I was in, but then since the welding teacher left, I had to pick a different class.
With no teacher in the first term, there were also other students who had to find other classes while the school found a new teacher.
Somebody referred me to the fact that the school didn't have an instructor, and that's kind of how it played out for me. I just kind of dropped into the pocket.
Michael Lillis has worked in welding for a long time and had taught adults in the past. Working with high school students is new. He's on an alternative teaching track where he receives teacher training while on the job.
I always get a little misty because I had solid coaches and teachers and mentors that offered their life experience and their willingness to educate me. And so this gives me to do the same thing that they did for me.
Now he's in the process of getting the shop up and running again. He can expect to see Fleury in one of his classes in the future.
Yeah, I am planning on going to Lake Area Tech to learn more on it and then go into the welding business for a few years.
Students can still switch into welding for next semester or sign up for it next school year. We asked Lillis if he plans to stay at the school, and at this point he says he'll be here if the school will have him.
Thanks, Kobe. And welding is just one position that was still open as the school year started. The school found a person to teach robotics and cybersecurity. Those classes will start next term. We'll share a story about that on our next show. Seniors, listen up. You have a couple deadlines coming up. First, you need to get senior pictures and baby pictures to the yearbook before Thanksgiving break. So that's right now. Second, you have until the end of the month to apply to South Dakota public colleges and tech schools for free. And don't forget about the different scholarship applications either. You can find more information on the Student Services webpage. As the school district works through a teacher shortage that spans the country, it's trying to promote this profession to its students. Eagle Zone's Delaney Johnson takes a look at a club that could help.
There are a lot of clubs available for students at Central, whether it's for fun or for future jobs. Educators Rising is a career-focused club for those that want to be teachers.
We do a lot of stuff. We get to go to different learning expos to learn more about teaching and listen to different speakers in breakout sessions.
Kelly Clemens is the president of the club. Through this, she found her own passion for teaching, a field that faces a shortage of workers. The club's overall goal is to ignite students' passions, and from there, it depends on the future educators what they want to strive for.
Educators Rising is a career and technical school organization meant to give students an opportunity to see if teaching is for them and if they decide it is a place where they feel like they belong and can build on skills that they will need for their career.
Our goal is to help the community with teachers who need help, but also to help students grow more in their interest of teaching.
They are happy to help the community, but they are also available to compete with other schools' clubs on the skills they need to know when it comes to teaching.
So kind of all the facets of education are enveloped into the competitions, and then they develop the skills they need in the classroom by doing the competitions.
While it is career-based, Educators Rising is a club available for all high schoolers 9th to 12th grade. They meet every other Monday in Caroline's room in the A-Tech.
Thanks, Delaney. Courtney Thorstensen has been looking at the teacher shortage and how hard it's hit Central this year. You can watch that story next week on Eagle Zone Live. We're coming up to a big holiday in America with Thanksgiving week here, but there's also another day coming up recognized across the country. Eagle Zone's Evan Howard talked with the Native American Student Association about steps they're taking to raise awareness.
The lights may be dim in this theater, but the Native American Student Association is bringing light to their culture and heritage. They took part in a national event called Rock Your Mocks, where students wear traditional clothing.
It's a way to just honor our ancestors, honor our culture, history, things like that. We ask all of our students that do have ribbon shirts, ribbon skirts, moccasins, beadwork to just kind of sport those things.
This is just part of National Native American Heritage Month, which is November. In 2009, Congress passed and the President signed legislation establishing the Friday after Thanksgiving as Native American Heritage Day.
We support holidays, right? We support Thanksgiving, Christmas, all of these different months. Native American Heritage Month, Native American Day, those are things that people usually don't celebrate. So we're trying to bring awareness to that as well, to the community of like, we're still here. This is who we are, this is where we're at. You know, we're part of the community, and part of it's awareness, a lot of it's culture, bring out who you are.
The Indian Education Department works to connect students with that culture.
We have ribbon skirts and shirts in here as well. If students don't have those things, we do create programming to build those things, create clothing throughout the winter.
And that's just a small part of the effort during this Native American Heritage Month as we approach Native American Heritage Day right after Thanksgiving. Reporting for Eagle Zone, I'm Evan Hauer.
We'll be right back after these messages created by media production students.
Did you know that only 9% of all plastic produced is recycled? Recycling is easy, and it only takes one person to make a difference. If we all work together, we can save marine life and stop water pollution for good. So do your part to keep Earth healthy. So next time you have a chance, choose to recycle.
The volleyball team is back in town after an 8th place finish at state. Volleyball was the final fall sport to finish that season. Winter sports are starting up with basketball tryouts this week. Wrestling and gymnastics have already started, and we're also getting close to the holiday concert season. The school district streams those various events and is trying to make it easier for you to find those streams online. Eagle Zone's Jacob Colas joins us to explain. Jacob?
That's right. There's now a new streaming website for schools across Aberdeen.
There are a lot of different YouTube channels tied to the Aberdeen School District. If you have kids in multiple school buildings, it's a lot to keep track of. So the tech department made a single website you can visit to access all of them.
Aberdeen Streams is a collection of all of the YouTube sites that we use for the district. So every single elementary and middle school and high school has a YouTube that's attached to it. Basically, Aberdeen Streams just combines all of those YouTube channels together.
On that site, you can find a variety of events from school streaming, including fine arts, sports, board meetings, and even Eagle Zone.
We stream a lot. We've streamed thousands of hours of content every year. So we just wanted a place where we could say, go here and you'll be able to find your elementary school or your middle school or your high school.
This is a change from streams that used to be on NFHS. The site has all streams for free, and they're also ad-free. Reporting for Eagle Zone, I'm Jacob Kohlhaas.
Thanks, Jacob. And one more sport-related story. This isn't from our school, but congratulations to our neighbors to the south. Warner football team is state champs this year at 9A football, and its volleyball team is a Class B runner-up. Wait to represent our region. That's all for this episode of Eagle Zone. You can always watch our stories by scrolling down to the Eagle Zone section of the school district website. That's aberdeen.k12.sd.us. We'll leave you this week with video from Elm Tiffany Elementary. I'm Jabez Darrow. Happy Thanksgiving, y'all. See you next week.